Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Global News Roundup, where constant disruption seems to be the new normal. Buckle up, there's a lot to cover. From breakthrough AI models and economic shakeups to political power moves and surprising lifestyle trends. Let's dive in. 1. The AI arms race. DeepSeek's surprise success and mixed messages on security. A Chinese startup called DeepSeek has shocked the tech world by building a highly capable AI model at a fraction of the cost of rivals like OpenAI or Google. According to some reports, this upset caused a stunning $1 trillion combined drop in American tech stocks, with companies like Nvidia alone shedding $600 billion in value. Experts say cheaper AI could mean more companies, and even smaller labs, may soon enter the race, intensifying competition. However, when it comes to security, accounts differ. It is claimed that DeepSeek left a key database wide open online, exposing user prompts, system logs, and even API keys. Hackers could have exploited this, though DeepSeek never officially commented. Whether there was a breach or not, the concern remains that powerful AI systems can become easy targets for cybercriminals. And that includes systems like Google's Gemini, which has reportedly been abused by hacking groups to write malicious scripts and translate phishing attacks. Government ambitions. Countries around the world are scrambling to control and develop advanced AI, partly for defense and partly for economic dominance. This has sparked talk of an AI arms race, with export controls, massive funding, and policy battles ramping up on both sides of the Pacific. While the details vary, some articles talk about new government programs, others highlight defense contracts. Everyone agrees that AI is no longer just a cool tech trend. It's a national priority. Musk's growing influence. Meanwhile, Elon Musk is making waves in government circles. Sources differ on how exactly he's pulling strings, but there's a consistent theme. He has placed allies, often ex-Tesla or ex-AI employees, in agencies like the GSA, General Services Administration. Some insiders say they might be reading internal emails, remotely accessing laptops, or pushing hard to automate government functions with AI tools like Gemini. Critics warn this could lead to conflicts of interest. Supporters argue that Musk brings fresh ideas to a stagnant bureaucracy, similar to how he shook things up at Twitter. Regardless, it shows how blurred the lines can get between big tech and public policy. Second, economic updates: tariffs and trade. On the trade front, President Trump has imposed steep tariffs, 25% on Canadian and Mexican imports and 10% on Chinese goods, aiming to protect American industries. Historically, tariffs can raise consumer prices and spark retaliation from trading partners. Some economists recall the Great Depression, warning that such moves often backfire. While certain U.S. industries, like steel, might benefit and hire more, businesses relying on imported parts could face higher costs, or even job cuts. We'll have to see if this strategy boosts manufacturing or triggers a trade war. Crypto's mainstream moment. Despite lingering skepticism from past scandals, cryptocurrency is edging further into the American financial system, with some banks planning to offer crypto products and stablecoins. Optimists predict Bitcoin could eventually hit new highs, though no official articles confirmed a specific $100,000 price target. Regulators are loosening certain rules, which could spark big gains, but also heighten the risk of fraud or a sudden crash. European slowdown and China's property crisis. Across the Atlantic, Europe's economy is dragging. The ECB recently cut interest rates again, reports say from 3% to 2.75%. But growth remains near zero, and Germany's GDP shrank by 0.2%. Weak consumer spending adds to the gloom. In China, the housing market continues to slump, with falling property values and banks under pressure. Some fear a real estate meltdown there could ripple through global markets, reducing overall economic demand. While that might cool global prices, it also slows growth, so everyone feels the pinch in one way or another. Third, political developments, crackdowns on immigration. President Trump has intensified deportation efforts, causing friction with countries like Colombia, which briefly refused U.S. deportation flights. Trump threatened tariffs again, and Colombia backed down. Over in Germany, mainstream conservatives, CDU, joined forces with the far-right AfD to pass stricter immigration rules, a major shift in a country that once avoided any partnership with the AfD. Although Wired did not reference these developments, other sources highlight growing global tensions around immigration. Kash Patel's controversial FBI nomination. Trump's pick for FBI director, Kash Patel, has stirred debate. Some articles describe Patel as having compiled deep state enemy lists and engaging with QAnon supporters, even though he denies endorsing any conspiracy theories. Critics worry the FBI might turn toward partisan or conspiracy-driven investigations if he's confirmed. His supporters say he's the bold outsider the agency needs. International allies might grow uneasy if the U.S. focuses on internal political battles over broader security threats. 4. Lifestyle and culture. Cold plunges, real benefits, or just hype? Social media is buzzing about ice baths as a cure-all for mood issues, inflammation, and more. Scientists are cautious. Some evidence points to mild benefits, but nothing conclusive. It could be partly placebo, partly just the adrenaline rush of freezing water. For now, it's a personal choice and a social media phenomenon rather than settled science. The end of alcohol and Bill Gates' revelations. A growing sober, curious movement is prompting people to cut back on drinking or skip alcohol altogether in favor of mocktails. Influencers and new bars offering non-alcoholic menus show a cultural shift from the once ubiquitous happy hour lifestyle. Meanwhile, Bill Gates revealed more about his past than we've ever heard. He admits to trying LSD in his younger years, inspired by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, though it wasn't a profound experience for him, unlike Steve Jobs, who famously credited LSD for creative insights. Gates also shared stories of rebellious behavior as a teen, like going days without talking to his parents and refusing chores. A night in jail for speeding in a Porsche and early tensions at Microsoft, where he took a 60% stake versus Paul Allen's 36%. He even suggested he might be on the autism spectrum if diagnosed today, given his hyperfocus and social awkwardness. Final takeaway. Across all these stories, one theme stands out: rapid change. AI frontiers. DeepSeek's cheaper, advanced model could disrupt the entire AI landscape. At the same time, conflicting reports about data leaks show how vulnerable this brave new tech can be. Economic shifts. Tariffs might protect some U.S. industries but risk global blowback, while crypto continues to edge into mainstream finance. Europe's slowdown and China's property woes underline how interconnected our economies truly are. Political power plays. Musk's influence in government agencies, Trump's immigration crackdowns, and Kash Patel's controversial FBI nod all show how fast leadership decisions can alter the balance of power, both domestically and abroad. Changing lifestyles. From cold plunges to sober curiosity, personal habits are evolving as quickly as technology. Even Bill Gates, once the ultimate straight-laced tech icon, has a backstory full of surprises. The world is moving at lightning speed, and staying informed is more important than ever. Whether it's the next big AI breakthrough, a shift in tariffs, or a cultural trend sweeping social media, being adaptable and engaged will help us navigate the uncertainties ahead. Let's keep the conversation going and keep up with the pace of change together.